Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Another Brick in the Mall. New and upcoming games. Last episode we discussed, were we going to keep doing this game or were we going to switch to a new game? Well, after some discussion we did come to a conclusion. Each month would do a game. So it'd be a 4 weeks run. This game might actually get 5 weeks just to get us on a set. Every month we do a new one. So we will actually continue this game. So let's see. Where were we? Oh, we were slowly trying to knock that building out and upgrade this one. What is our money at? 7,000. Okay. So we need to build. And we want at least a 5x5 room. If I can get that, that's even better. I think that will actually give a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4x4 room. Okay. Not what we wanted, but it will do. And that will actually become a maintenance center. I want to get rid of this. So I may leave that as an office, maybe. We'll see. So hello all, and welcome again. Hopefully... Ooh, excuse me. Quite some yawns in today. We'll get quite a few little things set up and running with this one. Where is my builders? Don't we have some? Manage, maintenance center, staff. Yeah, I do have a builder. They should be here now. Could be because time is slowed down. There we go. Okay. So, we're gonna... Wait. Stop. Pause. Let's make one intelligent move and actually put a door! Because we all know doors are extremely important. And then I can assign this as a maintenance center. There we go. And now I can manage. Let's go to maintenance center 0. No, maintenance center 4. And let's just transfer everyone to maintenance center 0. No, she was a janitor, was she not? Oh, crap. Yeah, she was a janitor. Okay, there we go. She is now a janitor again. And we can transfer you as a janitor to maintenance center. Yep. And come back over here. Transfer you. Transfer. Transfer you. Transfer. Whoops. And then transfer him. Well, her. Transfer. There we go. So we still want him coming in overnight. We're going to have you come in at then 8. And then 16. And there we go. And the only thing this is used for is an office, which isn't even used, so why don't I just get rid of it? Proceed. Okay, we're gonna put another loading zone there and another garbage pickup, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 more staff parking. They seem to be keeping the store fairly clean. We seem to be making decent profit, so we should be good there. I think our next thing is going to be to start to actually expand and make, like, paths and other... just generally turn it into a mall. You have this coming down, which means this will be able to be all converted into a... it will all be converted into a parking lot soon. Actually, that can stay. So we'll let that kind of just slowly go as time goes. They'll just take bits and pieces down and we'll be good. For now, they should have plenty of parking. I mean, we're not even getting anywhere near. 58's been our max, it looks, so I think we're fairly good. We have, everyone seems to be fairly happy. No one's leaving unsatisfied and not coming back. So we're doing pretty good. We're up to a decent amount of sales a day. We're making good profit. So let's let this get us some money, and then we can start to build a restaurant. The other thing we could probably do is put some, well, what's that? Oh, some fresh produce right in here. One thing with fresh produce that you got to be very, very careful about is fresh produce, blah, 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 almost immediately causes a massive amount of trash. So you need to be ready for that. It's bad. So you gotta be ready and prepared for that. Let's see. Right now, things seem to be going good. We're not getting any type of warning. That's actually fairly good. Okay. See, I'm worried to put that fresh produce in. I think it would help us. We could make more profit, but would be immediately open to a lot of issues. They're still tearing down the old mall. Though it's mainly torn down now, so we're doing pretty good there. They seem to keep making good profit, so I'm not worried there. And people really don't seem to be complaining, actually, about the fact that, we don't have, oh crap, how much does that cost? 4,000. That we don't have a restaurant, which I'll get built in just a few moments. Ugh. Though we desperately need that money. Let's actually take a look at finances. I can take out a loan of approximately 16,000. You know what? We'll do that. Let's look at this loan mechanic. So it shows that we have a debt of 22,000. Pause the game. And we've gone up to 19. So we're gonna actually quickly build this. Sadly, it's just going to be a matter of I'm hoping to get 10 by 10, but I'm just shy of it, so we'll go 9 by 10 for now and let them build that, and hopefully allow the constant money flow to keep us going good. Need to break even, come on. There we go. We are now making profit. Hooray! And there's our first complaint. What is it? Hungry. Well, that's what's building here, a restaurant. It's just gonna take a little while, because they're still trying to get rid of all of this. You then want to build right there. I can't build the doors. That's lovely. Why is that? Because, well, I might have put us a little bit too far into debt. So, whoops. That's good. There we go. Come on. Keep making that money. We gotta get out of this debt some way. Keep it going. Oh, youch. Okay. Construction's done. So that will now allow us to get out of debt. This doesn't cost anything to tear down. So we're good there. So tearing down won't cost us anything, but getting out of debt will. That's gonna take a little bit of time. So we do have this on running fairly fast paced. So hopefully we'll get out of there fairly quick. I'd like to get this restaurant open. Oh, come on. Make a good profit today. Let's see. We're at 4,866 in debt. We're going to drop down to... Okay. So we are going to slowly make our way out of debt. But this is going to be quite the process. Let's actually look. I really don't like doing this. 10-day average, you must have at least I don't know, it says we can take out up to 3, but I don't think it's gonna let us right away, so we're gonna just kinda have to let this go. I should probably have been more careful and built in better moderation than I just did. So I do apologize. I probably could have done that a little bit better and actually not had... Well, thank you, phone. Though you're supposed to be on silent. You would think that I would have remembered to shut that to silent, but apparently I did not, so... Okay. Let's see what we are looking at today. We had... Okay. 350, they were all happy. Parking usage still max of 58. We're getting up to 452. Okay, let's see what we have for objectives. Sell 30 different types. We don't have that yet. Turn a daily profit over 2,000. Ouch, that's going to be hard. 100 customers on site at a single time. Looks like we've made a max of 65. And we're about 20,000 short. So these will give us 10,000 each. That will really boost our sales. I'm afraid to put down the fresh produce here because I know it's going to cause massive garbage issues. And I really don't want to have that happen right now. And actually, I can't even place them yet. But as much as I'd like fresh produce, I need to make sure that we have enough garbage and collection and all that before I even look at doing that. So we'll have to hire at least 3 more janitors. I'll have 2 on the clock, around the clock, to get that going. Because I'd want just a janitor a shift just in that section. And the other one can clean up this bottom section that's always a mess. Oh, we had a really bad day there, but then again, I think that was when we did all the construction. But, you know, it didn't really work out because I did the construction and then realized, you know, oops, I can't build anything with it. Okay. How close are we now? We're still quite a distance away. 890. Once we get the restaurant open, I think we'll be doing a lot better. I could probably have us open earlier and we'd have more customers. Maybe open at 6 a.m. instead now. I'd have to look at adjusting the schedule set a bit. Because what I'd end up having to do is creating 3 shifts that'd probably basically make us open for all but 1 hour and just have cashiers scheduled around the clock. I am unsure if they fixed the bug where running your store open 24 hours causes crashes, so I don't want to risk it. But it would definitely improve our profit, for sure. Okay. We open. Oh, do we? We already open at 6 a.m. I didn't think we opened yet. Zone 6 a.m. to midnight. Let me look at my cashiers. I think I'd end up, yeah. Okay. Let's pause the game. Then we're gonna come here. And we'll set. I don't want that, so yeah, we're gonna. Oops. There we go. So we are now open 23 hours. Actually, you know what? What we'll do is we'll open at 5 a.m. and we'll close at 2 a.m. Then I can do 3 7-hour shifts. And what we'll do is we'll come up to the top. We'll have you start at 5 a.m. and work 7 hours. 5 a.m. work 7 hours. 5 a.m. work 7 hours. 5 a.m. work 7 hours. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Okay. So 5 a.m., 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, noon. Noon would be the next start point. So we want to drop down there, go to 6, that's 1. 2, 3, 4. I'm only at 4 at the moment. That's a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh-oh. You should be at 5 a.m. There we go. That looks better. And then noon. So we need, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Hire a cashier. Hire. You're gonna start at noon and work 7 hours. And we're gonna hire another cashier. You're gonna work at noon and work 7 hours. And then we need, you're gonna work at, oh crap, yeah, no. Noon, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Wouldn't I want it at 19? But that almost looks like I dropped down a number. Okay. I'm gonna put you at, yeah, I do want 19. That's 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. We're only going to do a 5. I'm not going to do a 6 right now. I don't think we are going to need it. You know what? Let's just be safe and let's do it to be sure. Okay, So why do I drop down there? 19, 19, 19, 19, 19, 19, 12. That's good, that's good. Ah, that's why. There we go. Okay. So now we are going to be open a lot longer. We got a full crew here. Because now I believe we're open. What are we? We are open 5 a.m. till 2 a.m. Gives us 3 hours to restock and everything. So we do have some time. Definitely not a lot of time, but hopefully that gives us some better profit. But we'll see how overall that plays out. Things really seem to slow down around here. People don't know that we're open this late yet. And there's only a 3 hour, so all I gotta do when we want to open basically 24 hours is just part everyone up from 7-hour shifts to, hey, you guys work 8-hour shifts. Whoop-de-doo. And we'll see how that plays into our profits here. Finance, yesterday 240 here. We'll see. We're making a decent little spike. Ouch, we didn't do good yesterday. But we are almost out of our debt. So hopefully that will work out and we'll be okay. Come on. Figure if we're open longer. You know, the harder part is now I'm paying a lot more staff because I actually have, I don't have a rolling schedule. I now have a full clock schedule. I can probably drop down some at the closing, close to closing time, because if we notice, it really does die down, and that would save us some money. So it looks like I might need to get stocking looked at, because see, yeah, I don't need 6 cashiers at this time of night. So we're going to manage that. We're going to come down here, and we're going to say they work a 4, 4, 4, and one more at 4. And that should give us a better that covers all the way up to there. Yeah, it's not, it drops off there and I don't drop off till about here, but I don't think a 3-hour shift is that nice to give. You know what, we're gonna give it anyways. Okay. And that should help us save some money. So let's see. we should definitely have decreased salaries now. Probably not by too much, but a little bit. And this should help bring our profit back up. Okay, let's see. Salaries definitely seem to be about $400, oh, maybe 300, maybe 200. Yeah, it was about 200 less, so that did allow us to make about 200 more. So I mean, that's not too bad. Let's take a look. I spike up right about then. I could have them work a 5 and come in 2 hours later. Work a 5 and come in 2 hours later, and that would save what? I'm saving $26, $52. What do you do? But it's still saving some money. So we're gonna save that and look at this. Debt, salary, okay. Believe it or not, we were just about back out of debt. Made what, 400 that day, a little bit more. So that's not doing too bad. We definitely are saving some money, and hopefully we'll be able to get things going a bit better. I've got to get the restaurant set up here real soon. That's what I'm really looking forward to getting set up. So we should be out of profit in 2 days. Sorry about that, guys. Quite the sneeze. Once we get out of profit, out of debt and into profit, we'll be able to start hammering out the restaurant. That will stop losing these. We only have 1 person so far, so that's not too bad. But that should also bring more people to the mall in general. We're still only at about half usage, so I'm not too bothered by that yet. Okay. Oh, almost there, guys. We are almost there. My construction guy is costing me money, but I'm not gonna... I don't want to fire. How much do I pay him? $14 an hour. Ouch. At 8 hours, he's costing me a good chunk of change right now. But you need the guy. Where did my mouse go? There we are. So, I can't just get rid of him. Gonna have to change things around again. For the hell of it. Let's try. Pause. Let's do it. Let's do it. Actually, we'll open at 1 a.m. and we'll go. There we go. So, here we go. Just by cashiers. Unsorted. Starting hour. We're gonna set you to 1 a.m. You're gonna work 8 hours. 1 a.m., 8 hours. 1 a.m., 8 hours. Now, when the sales come in, and we'll make some adjustments as we have to. 8 hours. 1 a.m., 8 hours. That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 a.m., 8 hours. Now, why do I have... Okay, that's fine. We'll figure that out in a moment. Cashiers, we're then gonna sit there and actually, you know what I did wrong? That should all be... Okay. Midnight to 8 a.m. So now we're at 8 a.m. 8 hours. 8 a.m. 8 hours. 8 a.m. 8 hours. 8 a.m. 8 hours. 8, 8, 8, 8. Okay, let's see, then we would want $16 and 8 hours. So let's see. If I set everyone to this, we should have a fairly straight through same amount of cashiers throughout the day. 16, 8 hours. There we go. Now what concerns me is this sales spike here. I'm not sure, I mean, we should be able to handle it, but we'll see. So the store isn't gonna open to, oh, it opened right away. The problem is I don't have any cashiers here yet. So it won't be until tomorrow, well, in the game tomorrow, that the store really takes effect into this. So we'll see how that goes. It might really kind of hurt profits today, but we'll be okay. And it is, because I can see I have an employee right there that was just on a phone, so they're doing nothing. There we go, come on. Yeah, they're hungry, we know. It was actually a decent little profit yesterday, 361. So it's already open. Where are my cashiers? They come in at midnight. Where are they? They didn't come to work that day. Probably because of the setup, which, whatever. We'll get that taken care of in this day. Oh. 2 are unhappy. That is not good. If you look, our stock is at times running a bit low, though our 2 stock associates are seeming to do pretty well. So I don't think that's going to really have any major effect. things slow down. We close. We open. Where are my cashiers? At home. Why? I will set you to 1 a.m. You work a 7-hour shift. All of you. Because we are closed at first. That is why I am assuming you are not coming in. But guess what? You also lose $1 an hour. Oh, that's what one. Okay. Oh, you should be at 7 hours and coming in at 1 a.m. 1 a.m. 7 hours. Okay. We'll see. They don't seem to like to come in. So I'm just losing money here. And here comes my next crew. Thank you. That hurt. Don't know why some of that's still there, but let's actually put our construction worker to work, have them remove anything that could be over there. Select. And let's see if they come in at 1 a.m. There we go, closed. And here comes my crew. There we go. Alright, they just did not like coming in at midnight. So, we'll do 1 a.m. That's easy enough. Hopefully this time we'll now get out of the red. We were so close. We do have an average of 10-day average of 200, so I should be able to take out another loan, but it doesn't seem to want to let me. I don't know if that's a glitch or if there's another requirement. It's not really telling me. So, oh boy, we're nowhere near out of the red, are we? Not even close. Not even close. That hurt. That really did. That hurt. That was a big regress. Let's see. Hopefully this will undo. We'll make some good profit today. Maybe it was just a rough day. This is gonna be bad. I think we're gonna just about break even. Nope, we still lost money. Okay, time to find out how I can cut some. I think I can cut you down to a 4-hour shift and have you come in later. Shift. Ah! No! Okay, that's fine. Okay. So, I need to do unsorted. No, we want starting hour. We're gonna say, can probably cut it down to the 3, so we'll say 4. And bring you down to 4 hours. And I think that will be fine. And that should really cut down on some of my loss. Hopefully. Because we are just at this moment losing money like crazy. And I'd really like to get a restaurant here open. Can't do that though when I'm losing this much money. So let's see. Come on, make some profit. I know you probably won't really see the profit till tomorrow, but come on, make some profit. Oh, we are making profit tonight. We are making profit tonight. It's probably going to be about 300. Oh, 400. That is not bad. That is not bad. All right. You really do need to pay attention to, you know, okay, I need this much employees, but this is overkill and I don't need these ones, so I can tell them to go home. Things like that, because, you know, you gotta watch your salary, your profit, and you gotta balance it. And, you know, it's not always easy. Come on, we can break. Come on. Today we're just having trouble getting out of the hole. We're gonna lose money today. Not much, but a little bit. That hurts, but it's okay. I'm not even sure if I need... I think I just might get rid of manage. Let's get rid of 2 cashiers to begin with entirely. They're pretty good at cashier. Okay. The hard thing is all of these cashiers have kind of maxed out. So let's take a look. Okay. I want to keep that one. Okay, we're gonna fire. Okay. Fire. I said pause. We're gonna fire. Then, now though, we need to... There we go. So we got rid of 2 people on the morning shift and left it so that they're still staggered. So when we first open, there's only 1 cashier. That should really help with some profit because now we have less associates in the morning. So I've completely cut 2 salaries as well as still reduced an additional 3. So hopefully that's enough to really keep us in the green. Sadly, we're staying right around this 6 to 800 in the hole, so if we can break that pattern, it'd be great. Today we're gonna just barely break even. But today we should really see that reduction in salaries, and I could probably honestly get away with getting rid of one more of these early morning people. But I don't know if I really want to. We'll have to see how we do with profit today to see if it's a good idea to get rid of one more or just, you know, call it good and keep it at what it is. I'm really hoping that we actually are breaking good and even. I'd like to make closer to 300 today. Even more would be better, but we're gonna make even less than yesterday, and yet we cut salaries. It was just a bad shopping day. Just a bad shopping day. Come on, let's make some profit today. You know, you win some, you lose some, and we lost a little bit there, but we'll come through. We'll come through. Come on. The good thing is we should be in the green again. There we are. There we are, and we'll actually make a decent little profit this time, about 2, 3, 4, maybe 400. We'll make a little under 400. We'll make about that 3. So that is good. That was a good day. That definitely was a good day. Yeah, you can't really, as you can see by the graph, you can't really depend on any single day that, you know, you're gonna have a stable, okay, we're gonna make this much every day. You know, it does vary. You get different amounts of customers each day, and it is what it is. But now that we are seeming to actually make a good little profit, I think we'll actually come out of debt here. And we're getting closer to this, so that's good. And we'll be able to start getting this restaurant set up, and I'll probably, once I get the restaurant set up, I can take as long as a store, it's only like 1 or 2 stores taking a hit, and the other ones are covering for it, it's fine. It draws customers in, and we're okay. So we do need to, there we go, we are out of the hole. With a really good day yesterday of 545. That was a really great day. Still not where we want to be at the 2,000 profit in a day, but that's okay. I really was not expecting that. Let's actually get, I still can't build any of this because this stuff is ridiculously priced. So we'll give it a few more. Let's actually take a look. Our 10-day average is 53. That kind of hurt. But we're doing so much better now, so. Come on. Just keep making a profit. That's all we really care about. We will today. We'll make another decent little chunk. Sadly, not enough to really do any renovations yet. We know what we want to do. We just can't do it yet, and that hurts. We're almost there. Took out a loan to build the addition. Shouldn't have done that. sadly, today seems to be kind of just a big waiting game. Wasn't exactly the plan. But this game, you do have a lot of that. You kind of got to be patient with the game at times. You're gonna have days, at times, that you just gotta wait on profit to roll in. And sadly, that's where we are right now. So, but we're doing better. We are making a progress. Now, as for this stream, right now we're currently doing it 11 a.m. Till about 1 on Mondays. We've moved our Tuesday stream to about 8 to 10. It seems that the later night stream gets a lot better views. I'm not sure if it's just I'm thinking, I mean, it is a weekday, a lot of people are at work or school, so, you know, right now is not really a big time for watching streams and whatnot. So I am thinking that maybe I will end up moving this stream to Wednesdays. Wednesday nights, 8 to 10. Kinda like the Tuesday stream. But that is up to you guys. I'd like to hear if you guys have an opinion on that. Do you think I should move this stream to Wednesdays? Or should we leave it at this early Monday morning? Well, not really early Monday morning, but this Monday morning time frame. I'd really like to hear what you guys have to say on that. So, give us a shout out. Let us know what you think. Because I am interested. We are now actually making decent little profit, so that is good. Let's see. What have we made the past few days? Hopefully we're over that 200 average. See, there we go. We're back up to that 200 average. We're still in the hole due to that, and honestly, that space that we have down there is not big enough for the restaurant. I really need to expand to about here. We'll put the back. This will just be the front area where they can sit down. Now that, you know, people are realizing, hey, they're open a lot later, we've actually increased peak customers and peak parking, but that's about it. Being open that late, you know, it's great and all, but it doesn't do us everything. So we still need to make quite a bit of money here. And I wish we could just kind of just adding that door right there killed me. I think I want to add a door there and here. We'll then end up turning this into a wall and everyone will come in through here. Actually, trying to buy it. We are trying to move it. There we go. We must have lost money one of the recent days. Yeah, we lost some yesterday. Well, the walls would have done that. Come on. I'll probably eventually move that door here, your toilet here, and that way it's like, yeah, you gotta come out of the store to use the restroom, but it's general restrooms for the whole mall rather than coming into the. Well, no, if I pull them into the store, they might end up buying something, so it's not a bad idea to keep it in the store. We'll have to see. I still can't get over and build here yet. Like, I really need to. You could honestly use that second loan. It would be really nice to be able to take that out, but it doesn't seem to want to let me. We'll just leave it as it is and what I will do though, it's a bit of a risky move. I'm gonna just put a bunch of these with fresh bread. We'll do fresh veggies, and because everyone likes fruit, fresh fruit. Now, I wasn't originally gonna do that. Actually, if anything, I was gonna do bread, fruit, vegetables, but I'm hoping this will increase our profit without increasing trash too much. Now, I had 3 opportunities for food, yet we haven't really had the fiscal ability to do it. Let's also take a look at the storage area. 20%, we're gonna lower that to 10%. See if that makes us any more profit. And see, that's the problem we're gonna run into. Where is our janitor? Why aren't they hitting that? Janitors, that needs to be your priority. If you see one of oh. So, I think we'll do a second janitor. Well, and this janitor will work kind of midday. just to help with that. I mean, we're doing a pretty good job at keeping the store fairly clean as is. But having a second janitor, I think, will be a good thing, especially during more peak hours. So, let's see. We're at $1,000. Let me actually just... I want to take a look at something. My resolution here... went to total shit suddenly. Oh, whoops. Guess what? I forgot to hit apply changes. That didn't apply. Apply! That's a bit better. Now you guys see a little bit of the black border I got stuck with. Hey, we're at 1,000. Which means I can do build door there. Sadly, it's still not really much of anything, but we are now making progress. We're doing so pretty decently, apparently, too, so I'm not too upset about that. Oh boy, come on. We'll have a door here soon, and that will allow us to there's our door. To really start focusing in on making sure that we have our, I'd like to get this restaurant running. I'm half wondering if you need to be at an average of 200 per loan, so that'd put us at an average of 400 a day right now. I think that would actually make a bit of sense. Look, what did I click on? That I couldn't even find the mouse. So I think that's part of the reason we can't take out another loan. Oh boy, checkout queues are getting full, aren't they? No restrooms, or restrooms are full. That's a new one. We have 3 restroom cubicles, so I didn't realize that they were full. Then again, it doesn't really show you. Oh, that's in use, that's in use. It should probably shut the door. If we shut the door, you can't see anything up there, so that's fine. But then that will tell us that it's in use. So these checkout lines are starting to actually get pretty hectic. Yeah, well. Really do get kind of hectic there. At 2,000. finally, we are making progress. Let's get some build. Order counters are... Oh, it's Q to rotate. That stinks. So we're just gonna put 1, 2. We're gonna have them build a wall there. And we'll put in a staff door there. We'll assign this as a fast food. It is still missing cashier's stockroom. You need cooking ranges, you need warmers, hooks, and storage. So this is still missing quite a bit before I can actually really do too much with it. But we do have it getting there. We're making progress. We got a food court. I can't even put down food court. Tables and chairs. So we're getting there. We're almost to our restaurant. What should we call this one? Let's go to manage. Food, fast food restaurant zone. Well, we named our first store Twitch Grocery, so let's name this, considering that we stream on YouTube and Twitch, we'll call this one YouTube. Oh, whoa, caps lock is on. YouTube Cafe. And I can't really do the so we'll just do it like that. So basically they'll order the food here, it'll be cooked back here, well, probably cooked and then served right there. So we need to get a little bit more before it can. That's just not gonna work. So we do need to kind of wait a little bit here, get some stuff going. What's this? Oh, there we go. We made our total sales of 10,000 of 100,000. So now we have a new objective to make 100 sales. That actually really helps because now we can come here and go right like that. Ouch. That's gonna cost us almost our entire 10,000 to accomplish. Ouch. But it is worth it. So we're also gonna take advantage of having this and actually get this fairly well set up. That will give 4 tables. That's gotta be enough. Okay. So now we have some fast food cooking ranges. doesn't really give me any options. I've kind of got to put it right like this. So we're just gonna kind of, I would have liked, there we go. There's a food warmer. We want a soda dispenser. Oh, come on. Can't rotate that either, can we? Well, that's genius. So yeah, we're gonna end up needing one more, actually. We're gonna do this really simple remove wall. Then we're gonna do this. Fast food warmer goes there. And the soda dispenser will go here. I just hope that they cut the wall down before they cut. Actually, I don't want that wall cut down. And that needs to go forward one. And then that can go there. And then we can actually hire these people. There we go. That did put us in the hole a little bit. But let's go back to assigning fast food restaurant. Actually, this will be fairly easy. I should have thought of this sooner. Move that. Then we can build a wall here. Well, here. And we can call that storage. So, we are making progress. Oh boy, okay. We know we made that. Because there's restrooms are full. So apparently we need to expand the restrooms. So eventually, when I start adding more buildings here, we'll expand the restrooms a little bit. So we are still in the hole. We're going to assign, and we're going to call that storage right there. And then we're going to go to manage, YouTube Cafe, assign storage. We're going to call that the storage. So now this requires cashiers 1. Stock clerk 1. Range, it has 1. Food and soda dispenser, and it requires cooks. So we do have the start of, oh, I see the problem. Proceed. There we go. Okay, so now we just kind of need to hire the people. So that's going to be a lot easier. Okay, so let's go here. We're going to hire a cashier. For now, we're just, actually, what time? We are going to be open from 1 a.m. until midnight, like the rest of the facility, which means I've got to hire a cashier. So hire a cashier, and you are going to work from 1 a.m. to 8. Hire a cashier. Actually, you're good at a cook, so we're going to leave you, hire you as a cashier. You're going to work from 9, and then hire one more cashier. Hire you, and you are going to work hours. There we go. Okay. So then we're gonna hire a cook. That would be you. You're gonna work till 1 to 8. Hire a second cook. I think you're gonna be our cook. And you're gonna work from 9. Hire a third cook. I would like you as the store clerk, so hire store clerk. And then I could use one more cook. And both of those are bad choices for a cook. And for some reason, they don't really seem to be serving. But we now have a restaurant open. Ah, what is this? Leaving YouTube without buying because checkout queues are full. Well, that just means that I'm gonna have to hire more associates. But I don't think that this is working because something is missing. Ah, there we go. Now they're cooking. There we go. So currently it's fairly slow, but I'm sure things will pick up, and we now have this. So let's see. Hopefully today it makes a better profit. Now, I'm not expecting it to make a profit right away. I'm actually expecting it to lose us money for a little while. But shortly after that, it should start to make us money. It's nice that we now finally have this open. That is good. Oh, whoa, whoa. Why is there a thank you? So they seem to have to bring the deliveries in through there. Not exactly ideal, but when you get closer to the center of the mall, it's gonna become hard. They're gonna have to wheel stuff in one way or another. And let's see, okay. So we can get rid of this because that's there. Customers are leaving because we're gonna get rid of that because I don't know. Because there's the restrooms. So the restrooms are our next big thing that really needs an upgrade. So what I'll probably do is actually remove these ones and put it right down in here. Because if I put it in there, then I can add a few more cashier spots here if these queues start to fill up. So we do seem to be doing a lot better, and I mean, the past few days we've been making decent little money. Now, how much is it gonna cost us to end up building this new bathroom? Let's see, if I did that, it's gonna cost me $12,000 to build a new bathroom. So that's gonna take a little bit. They're leaving because the restrooms. So that seems to be our big problem right now. Restrooms. We got them served food, and now they want bathrooms. Up here we'll also build an office. And that will allow us to get researching again. We do actually have a lot of research to do. It's nice to see this actually being fairly profitable, though. I'm not sure I particularly like seeing them as empty-handed as they are, but what are you gonna do? So let's actually come in here. Let's go to staff. Let's go to store clerk. I actually want him there. And we're actually gonna reduce his shift to 4 hours. And let things get low, and then at the end of the... Dude, we only have 2 cooks. I mean, luckily we don't seem to need another cook right now, but... I need to have a 3rd cook. There we are. So I cut stockroom hours, but I added in a 3rd cook. Probably just as somebody always there making fresh food. I know it's not a big food court, but it ought to do people for a little bit, so... Now, what is our other... Okay. We are now almost selling 30 food. 30 different items. That's good. You know what? I am going to do something that I wasn't planning to do. I wasn't gonna do this because I just... Oh, I thought I could do other things than just food on that. Apparently everything's locked. So, well, that kind of just bummed me out. Well, that stinks. Instead, we'll just build a... Hey, by the way, come get your... T-shirts or shirts. And that will put us at selling 30. But why didn't that put us at 30? We aren't selling those anyway. Oh, have they? Nobody bought any yet, maybe. Sell 30 different... Yep, sell. So people have to buy it. Huh. That's just great. Come on, somebody buy a shirt. I know, you don't go to Twitch Grocery for clothing, but come on, guys. Help a man out. We're still not at the point we really need to be, but if I could get somebody to buy these, we'll get that 10,000 and I'll be able to build a new bathroom. We'll move all of this stuff over into the bathroom. But they don't want to buy the clothing. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, I thought I saw somebody buy it. Well, That's interesting. 29, there we go, we are up. Somebody did finally buy something off of that rack. So very shortly, we should make that 30,000. We'll be able to get this bathroom up and running, and then we'll be making a lot better. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on maintenance because these people are also taking care of them. So it is something that I do want to watch. If I have to, we'll get more janitors on shifts. I mean, would make, what, approximately 400 a day. It's not much. I'll probably actually let this run for a while today. Just to be sure. Actually, our parking lot is filling up pretty good. There we go. So now we can build. Oh, why did I do that? Foundation. And we'll get that built. So I'm just gonna wait for that to get built, and then we're gonna move all of this into there, and we'll actually expand onto that a bit. How much does that stuff cost? Bathroom. It is kind of expensive, so I might not be able to get all it expanded super much today, but we will definitely look into getting that done. We'll put that there. Then we'll do QQ. That there. It is indoors. I don't know why it's detecting that as outdoors. Manage. Oh, because that is not assigned as a restroom yet. Now it is. And we can do build. Remove this wall. And select. And let's just get a random urinal outside of there. For now, we'll put that there. I will have to figure out why it's not letting me move it over here. And we'll get it moved over eventually. We still have some goods, so we'll build. For some reason right here is registered as outdoors, yet right there isn't. So I do think it is some type of bug. I don't know what is causing it. Whoop. We'll have to kind of get that figured out. So for now, we'll just put the urinal against that wall. Sinks there, and that, there we go, guys. We have, see, that's outdoors. I don't understand why. Follow that around, see if I could figure out what was going on with that. I really don't know why it's detecting it the way it is. but that will now take, and the bathroom is now a lot more of a bathroom, so we can now get rid of that because the restrooms are now, it just means that they gotta come walking down here to get to it. Whoop-de-doo. We're gonna leave the clothing there for now until we can build a clothing store, which is probably one of our next goals. My god, guys, I am so sorry, I keep yawning. Oh. So we'll have to turn up here into a research center, research everything. Then I'll probably actually expand most of this to be more storage, and I'll use this storage to cover like another store probably here and things like that. We'll probably from here take and build a path going this way and this way. That way we can put stores here and on this side, and we'll get a decent little flow going. I still have to get that enough money to unlock that. I think that actually might be a big thing, because once we unlock that, we have a lot more people coming in. Let's see. We did increase our daily profit, so that is good. We are now making a lot more. And we've increased customers, but not to the point that I think we stand a chance of getting anything. So, I was like wondering what that was, but it was my mouse. And it's kind of ironic, I haven't seen a single person come over and use this bathroom. In fact, is that still a store? Okay. I just want to make sure that this is the store, not a bathroom. So this is now registered as a bathroom, and this is as a store. Fast food. We're actually getting making some pretty decent progress here. I don't really see any more so far complaints, demands for what they need. Where was it? Here. They definitely, I mean, they have a higher demand for fast food than we can provide, but that's fine dining. There's a small demand. Bowling and movies, those will be nice. Liquor, we have a lot of demand and only a little. I'm kind of surprised by that. Maybe I'll add some more alcohol, or I'll just add a solely alcohol store. Wine. Fresh fish, they're actually requesting a lot. Cosmetics, that will be another real profit. So we do have some things to actually start looking into building and getting more stores going. And let's look. Floor tiles. There we go. Just making some interesting little spice up the restaurant a little bit. There we go. We have a different floor. Now, changing floors don't really seem to have any benefit on the the customers or anything. So it's just a purely cosmetic thing. In some ways, I mean, it costs money, so it's not really worth doing. I probably shouldn't have done that, because I really did just eat through all the money we had. But overall, that's okay. In fact, take a look here. And look, there it is. Now we can take out technically another loan. I need 20,000 to be able to unlock that. So I actually am debating on doing that, because I really think that will spike the amount of people we get in, and with that would easily reach 100 customers, and I think we could increase that profit so dramatically that it would actually be worth doing it. But I gotta wait a little bit before I can do that. So we're only at negative 275. Right. A little low on the net profit for yesterday. I would have liked to have had it a little bit higher. Try to raise that net profit up more than decrease it. But today we should at least... Let's take a look. If I take that out right now, we took that out. We need 800 in profit to be able to make what we need. And I do need to be careful, because we are actually now, if we look, actually I think I could possibly 200, this would have been 600, but oh, I can pay that off early. But then I can't. So we're gonna leave that, and we need to make it up to that. There we go, come on, keep making that profit. We need to hit 800, so I need you to hit about 500-600 so that you make 400 today. He only made about 200. So this is going a little slower than I had hoped, but that's okay. That's okay. Come on, let's hit some monster profits. Probably should have waited until I had a little bit more money to take out that loan. That way we definitely were in a good shape. But that's okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No, 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 no. Go up, 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 up. Even higher. There we go. That is closer to the numbers we are looking to see. That is the numbers I am looking to see. If you go higher, I'd be even happier. You can go even higher. A little higher. There we go. You know what? It's not where we wanted. But that is fine. Because now we're going to unlock that. And now we're going to get cars coming in from here. We should actually start to see a lot more customers and we're going to reduce that to 25%. And look at that, my god, our parking lot is full. And there we go, we had 200 customers. We had 100 customers. Yes, I know, the parking lot is full. So that means it is time to build road. Oh crap, not what we wanted. Road. We're gonna come down there, then we're gonna go two. We're gonna go there. And this is gonna actually end up really hurting us, because it's gonna set us into quite a bit of debt. But with it, we'll have a lot more customers. We've had 104 in a single day. We've got to increase that parking lot. Heck, they're even filling up over here. So I really want to get that parking lot size increased and improved a bit. We're going to actually make all of that staff. I don't want to really touch into this section. Let's leave this as staff. That's a decent little section for them. We'll actually... I'd rather you focus on the customers. Come on, get me some customers in here. So, we're slowly increasing the parking lot. Not by much, but a little bit. And yet again, it is still full. What else are they complaining about? No restaurants at the restaurant? Restaurants. The restaurant is full. Wow. Alright, so I might end up actually expanding this down a little bit more. End up moving the storage room down here and giving a little bit more room here, put all that behind, and then we'll take this wall down, actually just extend it this way and make that all part of the restaurant. So, we are definitely actually here making some real progress. And now, like, if I go into here and I go, let's say I go to fast food and I wanted to go staff, say I want to hire a cook. Now I have, instead of just 3, I have 3 whole new sections I can look, 3 new people I can look at. So that is really helpful. So right now I am more concerned about the parking lot. Look at that, they have to run from all the way over here. We don't want to do that to them if we don't have to. Heck, queue lines are filling. Switch grocery because queues are full. Profits are soaring. So we are actually going to do a little bit more work here. That will allow us to begin to move stuff down here. My God. What now? Customers can access because they're not able to find parking spots. We know about that. YouTube cap without buying anything because checkout queues are full. Ay, ay, ay. The good news is profits are way up. Just adding in that second area really did allow us to start increasing the parking lot. We went from being full to the parking lot's overflowing. We need to expand this so that we can build a better restaurant, because that's filling. So we need more seating. There we go. We're still kind of filling the parking lot, but not fully yet. So I'm actually going to cancel some of this road work. I still want all of that finished, all of that, and this because I'll put stuff on both sides. But I'm gonna call off building everything over here right now because there's too much. Manage. Let's look at the maintenance center, the builder. How long are you working? Okay. We're actually gonna hire a second builder. I'm gonna have you come in. You're gonna start at 8. And that will get things going and done a lot quicker. So then I can just build customer parking. Oh, okay. What are they still building that I'm losing money for? I don't know. But the parking lot isn't full anymore. Though it could fill up really quick and really easy, so for now we can get rid of that. It wouldn't take much though for this to fill. That's why I'd really like to add that in. But for now we're just gonna queue. To assign fast food restaurant. And then so we're now going under some actually decent little maintenance here. That's going to allow me to remove this wall eventually. And actually what I'm going to do right now is build the wall, the new wall that goes there. Problem is right now you can't get to the storage. So I need a foundation. This is going to be fun because I'm going to call this assign storage. And we're going to get rid of this section there for seed. We're going to take that and we're just going to expand there. I'm going to build, remove that wall. Oh, no. And that will allow me to expand into here for more space. And I can still always put more cashiers down there if I have to. But I've got to go into Manage, YouTube Cafe, Zone, Assign Storage, and assign it to that little... You know what? We're just going to assign it to that storage as well. Build. I have this set, so I might as well. And then build. Queue. And I can't up that yet. Oh, come on. Now increased it a little bit, I'll then be able to also put 2. So we're gonna select, okay. So restaurants because they're hungry and their restaurant is full. That is good. Twitch grocery without buying anything because this is full. We know about that. We're gonna cancel all those out. We're gonna see if anything comes up. And we'll just use this as the same storage. And what did come up? Leaving without checkout queues. And that's at Twitch Grocery. So what we'll end up doing is we're going to add in another one here and another one here that will add 2 more to help boost. What's this one? Leaving because they're hungry and the restaurant is full. That one kind of surprises me, but YouTube CAF, we can hire. We have another cashier. It's at 38 and that's at 48. So we're gonna hire him. And we're gonna set him to work right around then. That way he's hitting these peak times, and I'm actually going to hire one more cashier to hit in the morning. That's a 38. And she'll work closer in the morning. And there we go. Now, during a little bit of rush period, we'll have 2 cashiers, and that should really help. With that, I don't see this place filled. So I don't know how they're seeing it filled yet, but we're gonna let that go. I half wonder. There we go. Okay, I can, oh, come on. Build objects. I want to come back up here. Checkout counter, queue. I'm going to put 1 there and 1 there. And we also wanted to do fast food court queue. Right there, and then there, and there. And that should just help increase. There should be no issues anymore. So, they're not gonna leave. Restaurant, because restaurant is full. What is this? There we go! So we did turn our objective. That's good. YouTube with the biggest here. Hire more. Well, we did add 2nd cashier, so that should be helping over here. So we're gonna pause that, let that go. Gonna build customer parking. I want to make sure that we are really actually got enough customer parking. So we're gonna actually fill that out. That way they don't have to come over here. This is like, oh shit, we're really, really full. And that will allow just some more extra parking. Because we actually do use a lot of it up. Holy cow. And as you can see, the cashiers are still full, so I do need to hire, and there's that. So let's do manage staff. These are the new ones. going to hire another cashier in here, because it's quite frankly, we need it. But I gotta make you 6 hours instead. And now we'll always have 2 cashiers. I'm gonna end up having to add another cashier here. It's just what's gonna have to end up happening. And actually, I think we're running out of food faster than we can serve it, so I'm gonna probably build a second food warmer. I'm gonna actually move that down there. I'm gonna move for now that there. Come on, thank you. I'm gonna build. I want that. Then we want a food warmer. Put that there. Select. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Crap. Get rid of that. Build fast food warmer. So once this gets deleted, I can then... We're out of stock. Now we need to manage storage. Stockroom needs to be at 25%. We need to have more. And we need manage for the restaurant. Staff, we only have 1 store clerk. We're gonna get a second hire clerk. That's at 36. Yeah, looks like we're using you higher. And we're gonna have you come in peak time. And we're gonna actually increase you to 8 hours. And that will help make sure that we are fully stocked, because look at that, I have no... And I think we are going to end up moving stock back down here again, because it definitely seems that we're having some issues right now. So we're going to... There we go. Build. Build. So, I would like to move that up, but it's been difficult. I definitely love listening to this toilet sound effect. Build objects. Get one more toilet cubicle in there, and then we can build a wall, and we're gonna go straight across there. We're gonna get rid of all of those. And we're gonna select, and oh well, we got rid of the urinal. What a big worry. Build foundation, and we're just gonna go right like that. We're going to make this the new storage room, because we definitely cannot operate without a storage room down here, apparently. Okay, so assign. We can take and remove those two, and then assign that as storage. Then we can go to manage, zone, reassign storage down to there. And that, I think, will do us a lot better. There we go. Build. There we go. So we shrunk the bathroom a little bit, but we expanded the restaurant, and it definitely is gonna work a lot better now. Now, so I think, I forget what it was, let's just clear that. Restaurants, because queues are full, so I still need to hire, manage. At Twitch Grocery, we need to staff, hire a cashier, 33, 36. So we're going to hire that cashier, and she is going to work that peak hour rush right there. Yeah. And hopefully that will help cover that just by adding one more cashier. So let's see. We're good there. What is this? Twitch Grocery queues are full. And that is with every queue except one. Manage. So we do need one more. We'll hire her. And I am actually gonna have her work that peak time as well. Everything else seems to be cleared up. Oh, we definitely are gonna have to get some janitors going, because we cannot have a rat infestation at our restaurant. It's a big no-no. And if we have to, we can always add one more cashier here. In fact, I'm probably going to move this down and add a second table if I have to. We'll run today, see how it runs. The mall is definitely making a lot more money. So we're going to come here, we're going to pay that off, close. So we paid off one loan. We do have another one still that needs to be paid off, but that we are running almost every single cash register. YouTube cap, because checkout counters are full. We are... I don't get how these are full, but apparently they are, so... But for now, overall, we are actually doing very well. We are making close to $2,000 a day. So our mall is actually slowly getting bigger. I really think that, you know, opening this line was a huge success. I think the next thing will be getting our research center. So actually, I can build that for just about exactly what we have. And then we can come in here and let's see. Let's funny that just kind of stopped, but actually I think even more importantly, we're then gonna have, oh well, yeah. Ran out of space, apparently. Okay, just need 2,000, and then we can get... Shelves are empty, so I'm gonna have to add more stock. Associates, Twitch grocery, because checkout queues are full, so we've got to really make sure that we just keep everything going, and it looks like I'm gonna have to add that third queue. But right now there's only one staff. I thought I set it up that there should be 2. But maybe I didn't, so... There's that, and so now I can do assign, office, office. Then we can go to manage, zone, and we'll just call that formal nonsense HQ. Done. And we need to hire some office workers. So let's take a look. Office worker, hire, and now we can actually get back to researching things. So we're just gonna kind of go down and make sure that we are researching everything we can. Just kind of seeing if I see anyone really good at office work, or janitor. I'll take another janitor too. And that will put 2 janitors most of the day. And of course, you know what, why don't we just make this real simple and hire janitor. Hire janitor. There we are. We now have 2 janitors at all times. And 3 office workers. They're all only here for a certain time, but there we go. We now have plenty of parking. We only seem to go up to about 127. We are getting a ton of customers. Objectives, we are actually doing decently well. And we do still have some more issues. I think we'll actually work those out in the next episode. This episode has actually run a little bit longer than I normally like to do. So in the next episode, we'll work on obviously increasing our parking lot size a bit more. I'd like to fill this whole little section there up, and probably get employee parking filled all the way across to here. And then we'll also try to get a few other stores opened up and these issues fixed. Until next time, have a nice one.